Welcome to If You Know, You Know, an open mic competition hosted by No Studios and yours truly, Be Justice. Every week, performers compete to be featured on an upcoming compilation album with live feedback from our expert panel of judges. Tune in every week to see incredible talent and find out who moves on. And if you don't know, now you know. Yeah. What's going on, world? What's going on, world? It's your boy B Justice, and like the intro said, I want to welcome y'all to If You Know, You Know TV, brought to you by yours truly and the people at No Studios. Right now, we're in the No Studios podcast room, and we want to give a big shout out to them. This is our first show. And we're gonna jump it off. We're gonna get it right going. The show is about creating art. Now, what we're doing here is we're creating a piece of art. No Studios is putting together an album, and anyone's available to get on it. All you have to do is sign up to be on our showcase. Those showcases get recorded, and then it gets judged by a panel of experienced judges, people who are in the music industry. And we are really lucky to have some guys that are from Milwaukee on this week's episode. We're going to jump right in. I want to introduce first engineer and artist and everything else. This man does a lot. I want y'all to make some noise for my man, Godzilla. What's going on, Zilla? Yeah. After that, we want to introduce our next judge, another good friend of mine, songwriter, engineer. I want y'all to make some noise for my man, Chad C-Note Roper.
What's going on?
What up, Chad? We see you with the plaques in the back. We know it's about business over there. Make some noise for my man Chad. He's been doing amazing things in the music industry. Last but certainly not least, I got another good friend of mine, my man Q Harrison Terry, marketing executive. Y'all make some noise for my man Q.
Yo, what's up? It's good to see y'all.
Man, what's up, Q? How you living, man?
I can't complain.
That's what's up. We got a little lag, but it's okay. This is our first show. I'm very excited to have all y'all here. We're going to jump right into it. Now, this first showcase, I was lucky enough to have my man C-Note, Chad Roper, as a special guest. He came and gave a little words to the artist, gave him some words of encouragement, and just explained the process. We're going to jump right into it to that, and then we're going to go into our first artist, Willie Humbles. So y'all check them out, and then we're going to judge them and see how they did. So let's get into that right now.
What's up, everybody? How y'all feeling? I'm gonna say it again. What's up, everybody? How y'all feeling? I'm your boy, Chad C-Note Roper, Grammy-nominated songwriter and producer right here from Milwaukee. And I want to welcome everybody in the audience and all those at home watching us live. This is the If You Know, You Know television show. Let's show some love. Put your hands together. Now, this show was brought to you by Be Justice and No Studios. This is a live taping competition show where artists from Milwaukee, Wisconsin get the opportunity to compete to be featured on the If You Know, You Know album. This is a highly anticipated project, so you definitely want to be on it, right? Now, every week, they're going to be judges. And these judges are music industry experts, such as myself, because I've been doing this a long time, 22 years. And they're going to judge this thing off of 4 criteria. So make sure y'all check what I'm getting ready to say out because it's extremely important. The first criteria is your creativity. The next criteria is your delivery. If you're singing, we want to make sure you're on key, so your pitch is extremely important, all right? And last but not least, your stage presence. So don't be just up here standing like doing this and doing all that. Give us something to work with out here, man. Entertain us. This is the entertainment business. It's the music business, but those who are the best entertain the audience. You see people paying $5,000 to go see Beyonce, right? Because she ain't just standing on stage holding the mic. You feel me? Make some noise if you feel me. All right. So now, what I want to do is encourage you guys to make sure you give it your all on the stage. If you mess up, we not going to know. We wasn't in rehearsal with you. So keep that thing flowing and keep that thing going. You feel me? And always remember this, one thing about a dream, it never expires. So without further ado, let me get out y'all way so y'all can do y'all thing. Let me introduce tonight's guest to this No Studio stage. We got the queen, Miss Kayla Lewis Allen. And the boss, the young mogul himself, Mr. B Justice. Y'all show him some love.
Hey y'all, how are y'all doing tonight? How are y'all doing tonight?
Yeah. Make some noise. Make some noise. Y'all look good out here. Y'all look good out here.
Y'all look so good.
You
So
look
Brandon,
good. You look good tonight.
you look nice.
Thank you, whoever's screaming my name. Thank you.
Are you ready to see our first artist?
I'm super excited. I'm super excited for this whole project. I'm super excited to be here that No Studio said, yes, let's do something like this. Let's put this TV show together. Coming to the stage first, I want y'all to make some noise for my boy. He was a part of the Key Live when we did the Key Live. He was the first person to sign up for this concert. I want y'all to make some noise for my man, Willie Humbles.
Yeah, Willie.
No Studios, if you know, you know. Make sure to tip the bartender nicely, you dig? Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah. Think about me as I live loop. Hey. No Studios! Let's go. Hey, come on, bounce with me now. Woo. Hey. Give you guys a sneak peek to the series I put together. Tapping in. Hey. Everyone can see, obviously exposed. What's the point in even speaking if not on a microphone? I'll be the one to go as quick as a puff of smoke. I know God is on my side as the devil is getting close. Whoa. Bank on what I say, more commas, more commas. I make moves with my plays, I'm sounding like a globetrotter. Lost between the worlds, I think I find what's uncharted. Yeah, I'm in tune with the outer range, the only place up over outer space. That's where I'ma stay, going cray, okay, you see I'm about to lose it. Media induced it, all I do is music. Patterns out this world sounding like it's not a human's. Playmaker, risk taker on some noosh. Help me air it out, make you speak it louder. Angelic space trap mixed with sweet and sour. Smoke up in my lungs, feel like I got superpowers. Wavelengths, flows, rivers, seas, streams, showers. Turn to a juice when you see a beast devour. Chucking up a deuce to you ups and downers. How you old news on our first encounter. Woo! Hey, this a what? It's a Willie Humble flow. When I rap, better get back quick, fast impact, and the flash bombs away. Long shot to make it in the game. On fire, you better make it rain. Make changes that stay the same. Name came and I made it stay in the brains. Can't complain. Mean to say, recreate what's seen today. Seen in ways you can't relate. Woo! I put, you got 3 minutes. You better fill that up, right? Make some noise, No Studios. Y'all feeling this tonight? Let's go. Yeah. Like I said, I got a series coming together, tapping in. What's that mean? That highest point of focus. Time slows down. Yeah. I'll be making my music a movement, taking them to it, catching me facing these humans, I'm about to make them lose it. All my lines been on the rise, I'm high-minded. No co-pilot when time flying, I blow by it. Burning out, see deadlines, no time wasted. I gotta make my mark before you see I start erasing. Mind racing, paper chasing to keep creating. Woo. I need to make it, I need to make it. Paper chasing with space bars, I space bars till my space bar can't make more. Thinking I'm taking this too far, I see stars, I'm stargazing. Say I'm worth the waiting. Woo. Hey, appreciate y'all. Hey, WillieHumbles.com, that's with the IE. Tapping in podcast. If you are artists trying to get on, or freestyle these beats that you hear, let me know.
All right. That was my man, Willie Humbles. He came and did his thing. Okay, judges, it is time to deliberate. It is time to deliberate. No holding back. Give me how you feel. Let me go with Godzilla. Godzilla, let's go. Give me your ideas on Willie. We can't hear Zilla. We can't hear you, Zilla. Give me a check. Let me check. Okay, we gonna go to Q first. Q, let's do you first while we get Godzilla right.
Woo.
Q, what's your
All
thoughts,
right.
man?
All right. I saw what he was getting for. I think on the creativity, I like the space bar reference in the second part. I think in the beginning, he definitely was building a lot of his familiarity with the crowd and the stage, and you could see that. And he felt a bit more comfortable on the second part. And I like the songwriting on the latter half. As far as the stage presence, it was pretty good. I really did enjoy that. I thought the delivery it could use some work, right? I think the songwriting would help. So I think sitting in the studio and working on the bars and just kind of figuring out what the pacing and the timing would be, I think that would help it resonate with the intended audience.
Got you. Okay. Well, give me your scores all the way down, from creativity all the way down to stage presence. What you got for them? 1 to 10.
All right. All right. On creativity, getting a 5. Delivery, 3. Pitch, I'm gonna give him a 5. Stage presence, I'm gonna give him a 7.
Got you. Okay. Well, we got that down. Thank you, Q. All right, C Note. Let's hear it. What you got for Willie Humbles?
I feel like, can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you.
Okay, cool. I feel like he got some work to do, man. I'm a real critic when it comes to music, man, because that's what I do. It's what I've been doing for the last 22 years. His lyrical content was cool, was okay. So his I guess you guys say delivery, I'll probably give him a 4. The stage presence was he was moving and grooving and trying to get into it with the crowd, obviously. So I'll give him a 6 for stage presence. Let me also for pitch. Pitch wasn't really a big deal because he's not singing. So I mean, I'll give him a 6, 7 for pitch. But his what was the last one?
Creativity.
His creativity. Man. It was. I appreciate what he was trying to do, especially with the breaks and things of that nature. So I give him a 6 on that end as well.
Okay. Thank you, Chad. Okay, now you guys see this little image right here. This is so that everybody can vote. We're gonna go to my man Godzilla, but I just want to highlight that right now. Shout out to broadjam.com. This is the 4th vote for our process, and everybody watching can be a part of this. Everybody can judge and give your scores on all the artists that you see today. But last but not least, Godzilla. Do we got Godzilla up and right now? Still can't hear him. Still can't hear you, Godzilla. We heard you before. I'm not sure what happened.
Have him throw his fingers up. He can rate. We can just ask him until the mic works.
Godzilla, can you hear me?
He's
Zilla?
typing in the chat. He says creativity 7, delivery 7, pitch 7, and stage presence 7. 7's across the board.
Okay. So Godzilla, he felt Willie. Tell the viewers we will be taking 30 seconds. I'm reading it out loud. All right, we're going to take 30 seconds. We're going to do a commercial break. We're going to show some ads. We're going to pay some bills. And then after that, we're going to bring it on back and we're going to go to the next artist. Yo, we are back. All right, Godzilla. We read your scores out loud. I think we got Yeah, we read them out loud, but I still want to hear what you got to say, just based off how you rate it, Willie. So let us hear it.
That's cool. That's cool. I mean, first thing I always want to keep in mind is that, definitely while being critical of everybody that gets on stage, I have a lot of respect for what it takes to get up on stage. And I think my scores had a lot to do with the respect that it took to be different a little bit in what he was putting on the table. So when I gave him a 7 for creativity, I like the fact that he wanted to string two things together and really work with the 3 minutes that he had for time and try to do something that was a little bit better there. It would have been higher if I had seen a clean transition as a beat battler. Those are the kinds of things I look for. Delivery as a 7, I thought it was average. I didn't think it was bad though. I really liked some of the bars that he had, some of the wordplay that he had there. Pitch, the question I was asking when I didn't have audio was, how do you rate somebody who isn't a singer for the category of pitch? So I felt like 7 was an average for there. And stage presence, it wasn't wild, but it wasn't standing in one spot. For me personally, I think that if I'm going to give somebody a lower score on stage presence, definitely it's going to be because they weren't working, and I could feel them working back and forth in the room. So that's me. And the other thing is, it's very hard when you're the first act to go out. And so as judges warm up, they tend to score better when they warm up. So I try to just try to stay as even as I can. And when I see something that's really egregious, then I say it.
I feel you. I feel that. And it do take a lot. It take a lot to get on the stage and then say, okay, now put this, into the world. It does. So I feel that. Now, everybody watching, you got that QR code that pops up. I want you to go ahead and rate Willie, and you'll be able to rate everybody the same way the judges did from 1 to 10. So, at the end of all of this, after all the artists have performed, we'll go through their scores, and the winners that get to be a part of this album. So we're going to go to the next artist. We have a singer by the name of Breejan. Breejan, dope artist. She actually had me as a vixen in one of her videos. In her last video, I played the male vixen.
She took you down, bro.
The body oil and all that. It was WWE style.
No. Hey, she took him down. he tried to play that slip smooth, like
No, I didn't play that type of vixen, but it is a dope video. Y'all should YouTube Breejan. But yeah, okay. Outside of that, let's check out her art. Let's check out her work. Let's go to Breejan. Let's get it.
Give it up for Breejan, y'all. So, Breejan, I have a question for you.
Oh, no. Okay.
Yes. This is what being an artist is all about.
Okay.
All right, so you're singing for us tonight, right?
Yes.
Who are you dedicating this performance to?
I dedicated to my mom. She's right here.
Oh, let's give it up for Mama.
She comes to every performance, every video shoot, photo shoot. She tried to come to the studios, but she's not allowed. So, yeah, dedicated to you, Mom.
Breejan is dedicating this performance to her mom. Give it up for Breejan and her mama, y'all.
Thank you. All right, I'm Breejan, and I'll be singing Too Far. Got a lot of love hanging on you. Expecting me to be loyal. Never got the scent from you. Yeah, you low down and you know it. Took everything that I done for you, gave it all to another. Baby, you had your fun, but now got lost in these other girls, and none of the women say, two can play. You love to take that way too far. Get ready, babe, get ready. Show you what it's like to be us. Get ready, babe, get ready. Got me messed up, now I'm getting paid back. Guess I wasn't enough, I'll make you regret that. I can take stuff way too far.
Y'all did an excellent job, but one more time, make some noise for Breejean. Yeah. All right. That was Breejean's performance. That was Breejean's performance on our first showcase. Okay, judges. Who do we want first? Who want to go first? Who want to go first? Chad C Note Roper. Tell us how you feel, man. What you rating Breejean's performance?
For pitch, I'm gonna give her 3 because she was extremely pitchy, bro. I know it's not the same as being in the studio. I understand that, but when you write your records, you gotta write it so that you're able to perform it just as well as you record it. So I want all the artists out there to understand, especially those who singing, man, to make sure. Even if the record, you can in the live performance, you can drop the key down if you need to help you on your pitch. If you got to go down a half step or a whole step, it's okay to do that when you perform live. A lot of artists do that, so take advantage of that because you're live. So it can be what you want it to be, as long as you're able to keep the audience attention. Creativity, I'll give her a 6. As far as stage presence, I liked how Humble moved a little more, moved around. Obviously, she was singing R&B. So it's kind of tough because she was on a love song type of vibe. So I'll give her a 5. And then what's my last one? Creativity. I think I got them all.
Delivery. That's your last one.
Delivery. I mean, she delivered, but her pitch was off. So it kind of. So I'll give her a 5 for that as well. But when you singing, you gotta hit those notes. It is your song, or just drop the key down a half. Nobody will know the difference. Trust me, it's done all the time.
I feel that. That's good advice, even for myself. Even if I'm performing, and rapping, even when you rapping, you sometimes are singing a little bit in the pitch, but when it's time to perform it, and you gotta like jump around and entertain, I can't hit that pitch in the performance how tough. I delivered it. So I gotta switch it up. So I understand that. All right, Q, what you got for me, Q?
I thought this was actually a pretty decent performance. So she had a lot of confidence. So on the delivery side, I understand what was said about the pitch, and I do agree with everything that was said there. However, I'm gonna say on delivery, I'm gonna give her a 7. I thought it was good, and quite frankly, I think on the pitch, I don't think she could hear herself. It seemed as she wasn't as comfortable on the stage, or maybe there was a delay. But I feel like I'm gonna say that. So on the pitch, I'm gonna give it a 4. On the stage presence, I'm gonna give it a 7. And then at the same time, on the creativity, I'm gonna give that about a 6.
Got you. Those are good. Some good dialogue on why. So I understand that. That's very dope. Godzilla.
So,
How you feeling about Breejean, man?
I like the performance because again, I'm gonna say it takes everything inside of you. A lot of people can sit at home in an armchair, but I mean, when you're the person up there, it's a whole nother ballgame, especially when you're really looking to cut your teeth at this. So just going to the scores that I had really quick, I would start with creativity. I gave her a 6 because at the end of it, there were definitely runs that she was trying that she didn't have to put her foot on. So I gave her credit on creativity for stepping up with that. I always look for artists to deliver a little more than what the performance called for, and she wasn't content with just staying in one pocket. For delivery, I'm gonna give her 4, and the reason why is I didn't hear that she came into that performance with a clear-cut understanding of what the ad-libs on the backing track was going to do for her and what she was going to sing. So as she was singing the song, she's trying to cover both the main vocal and the backing vocal that's already there. And in delivery, I think you should choose that and let one happen. Instead, I was hearing her cut words short to get to the next line. For pitch, I heard some pitch issues that I was unhappy with. It came down to a 4 for me. And then stage presence, I gave it a 5 because I was looking at her more towards the back of the stage. And that's kind of something that I'm looking at. Is like when you want that stage presence and you want to engage the front of the stage, to work front to back is cool, but it was a lot of time in back. And just a point to what Q said, just thinking about her not being able to hear herself. When I first saw her singing, I thought that too. But then for me, that boils back into stage presence, because stage presence says you should say to that sound person, hey, can I get a little more of me in these speakers right now? I can't hear myself. And it may not be for everyone to do that, but at this level, I think that those kinds of things are where we should start learning that. You know what I mean?
Got you. Okay. Those are our judges, and it's your turn to judge too. Everybody that's watching, you got that QR code. Thank you, broadjam.com, for providing this possibility. So everybody that's watching, use that QR code, put your vote in for Breejean. We're going to pay some more bills, and then we're going to come through with the next artist. Thank y'all. We gonna keep this show going. And I'm welcoming to the stage my man, I Am English. Make some noise for that man. Put some respect on that man's name.
Hey.
All right, I Am English. Before you kill this stage, I have the same question for you. How long have you been doing music, sir?
Like 10 years strong.
10 years. That's when you
sir.
started.
Yes, sir.
Do you still love it just like you did when you started?
I love it even more now.
Great answer. Y'all make some noise for my man, I Am English. Let's go.
Hey, it's English, man. I got a mixtape called Big Anglo. It's on all platforms. This song that I'm finna perform is called Pull Me Up, so I'm just gonna get right into it.
Hey, get that bag,
Toretto. English. Got Gucci and Sachi on me. Hey, got Gucci and Sachi on me. That brand new V-Long tee. That G-Lock, that for them enemies. Hold up my jeans Fendi. I hope I don't fall asleep. Yeah, got Gucci and Sachi on me. That brand new V-Long tee. That G-Lock, that for them enemies. Hold up my jeans Fendi. I hope I don't fall asleep. About to pull me up, Moline. I'm a step big weapon on me. All this ice make it hard to see. I just water dripping like a sink. Took a shot and walk on mix. Sipping lean just like it's tea. Take a photo, it's 3D. I'm a 3x3 Pete. I'ma cut the girl off like a leak. If it ain't work, he leech. We gon' fuck out that perk like a geek. I'm 100 rat check, that's immediately. I need 1,000 a verse, that's a minimum. You know I'm back on my shit and I'm trending. You can't sign me for less than $1 million. Where was you at them late nights in December? I was riding around trying to get out. All on me, Gucci double G, Ferragamo fit, Versace brand new V-Long tee, Balenciaga, Saint Laurent, Alexander McQueen, Mason Margiela, Chanel double T. Got Gucci and Sachi on me, that brand new V-Long tee, that G-Lock, that for them enemies. Hold up my jeans Fendi. I hope I don't fall asleep. Yeah, got Gucci and Sachi on me. That brand new V-Long tee. That G-Lock, that from enemies. Hold up my jeans Fendi. I hope I don't fall asleep. About to pull me a Moline. I put diamonds in the air, Gucci on the feet, bought a veneers. English, you cannot be serious. Hop in the foreign and no looking back, so I broke off the mirrors. Pulling up drink, I'm pulling racks out the bank. I just might buy Chanel. Might just go buy some product, but bury my collar. I'm just warming up, I can only get hotter. After that, I fall off in a Beamer. From the back, make her see like Aretha. Made her so a sheep and a keeper. Give me good head, so I call her a demon. Soon as I meet her, I pull up in sleeper. I'm trying to dip like a geeker. I'm trying to leave her. She stay on my hip like a beeper. My hip like a beeper. Boy with a big old bag. I spin a bag on bag. She ain't never had no dad. Why she call me dad? She ain't never had no dad. I just might hop out the jag. I just wanna hop out with racks on. Hop out with rap, you don't spit it ass. Got Gucci and Sachi on me. That brand new V-Long T. That G-Lock, that's for them enemies. Hold up, my jeans fit. I hope I don't fall asleep. I don't fall asleep. Yeah, got Gucci and Sachi on me. That brand new V-Long T. That G-Lock, that's for them enemies. Hold up, my jeans fit. I hope I don't fall asleep. About to pull me up more lean. Yeah. I am English, man. Go get it on Apple Music, Spotify, or her.
Hey, y'all, give it up for I Am English.
I hope I don't fall asleep. Yeah. All right. We in here singing, and I just want to say that the people editing the show, everybody today was singing. I hope I don't fall asleep like the whole time before we got ready to do this show. I just want to say that. But all right, judges. Who want to go first on I Am English? Come on, somebody want to go first.
I go first. It's no problem.
Godzilla. Cool, Godzilla.
Yeah,
Godzilla. What you think about I Am English, man?
Voluntold. English. English. Great performance. English. Great to see him doing this thing. Great to see him putting his best foot forward on the stage. For creativity, I'd say that I don't know that I've heard. I felt like he could have jumped a little more out the box on the creative side. So for me, that's a 6. For delivery, I gave him a 7. I like the fact that he definitely knew the words. I didn't like the fact that he didn't pick and choose where he was and wasn't going to be prior to this performance. Everybody that we have to compete with in this world, you know where the words is, where you're supposed to be, and you know where you're supposed to stop and start at. And in a live performance, that's something I'm looking at. Pitch, I will definitely give him an 8 on pitch because you can hear that he can do that on stage live for us. And to me, that's very important. If I'm going to take somebody out on the road, we're going to do a show. Giving him an 8 on pitch. I definitely, just as a note on pitch, I didn't like that fact that he decided to finally jump an octave at the end of it. Now, what would have been slick to me is like if you had random performance with that hook on the same note and then got to the last one and then elevated it and brought it up and not felt like you got warmed up and then you gave me that pitch at the end of it. So for that, stage presence is a 7.
Got you. Okay. And I liked it. I like when the octave went up and he hit it. It sounded like he was on to me. So yeah.
It just happened. It happened organically, not because he chose to do it.
Yeah. You're right. All right, Q. You are next.
But
Q.
I feel like on that. Yeah, I feel like on that. I actually I thought that this was probably the most complete presentation. And what I judge a complete presentation by is like, can the audience on the other side, the listener, actually connect with the music? You know, his storytelling through brands and just his life and the story that he was telling through the music, it's relatable. And because of that, I thought the creativity, I'm gonna give it an 8. Now on the delivery, I thought, you know, it was pretty strong. I think the stage is hard, and to everybody that's getting on the stage, they have to feel at home, and they only have 3 minutes. So for him, when he got up there, yeah, there was a point where he was still catching his beat and he was still catching his flow, but he used the ad libs in the beginning to make that happen. And for that, I was like, all right, cool. I don't know if it was an accident for him to be up high energy at the end, but if he would have took the jacket off, he would have fooled us all. So I think on that note, on the stage presence, I'm gonna give him I'm gonna give him a 10 because he was falling and leaning and dripping and driving. So I'm gonna give him a 10 on that. Now on the pitch, 7. I thought the pitch needed a little bit more consistency. He was all over the place on that, but he was keeping up with the auto tune, and for that, that's why it is a 7. Finally, what did I not cover? Did I cover everything? Did I cover everything?
Creativity. You did pitch and you did stage presence. Yeah. Did you do
all
stage
right? Well,
presence?
you know,
did you give us that?
I gave him a 10 on that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. That's all.
So
thank you, man.
So
yeah, that was
yeah, man. There we go. That was fire.
I liked it. All right, chat. I'm very curious to hear what you got for Duke.
Yeah, I thought the brother had great energy. He was like Zilla said, he definitely was able to keep his pitch on the song. He wrote something that he could do on stage. So I'm gonna give him an A for the pitch. You know, obviously he's not a singer, but for what his genre is, he's on point. It works. And for him to not have an auto-tune chain plugged in, so he can, you know what I'm saying? He was on. I liked it. Creativity. First of all, I'm judging his creativity off of the song. I actually liked the song. I thought his hook was real. I'm still repeating the hook in my head. So I'm gonna give him an A for creativity because I actually liked the record. The record was, I think he could do something with that with the right push behind it. Stage presence, he was moving and grooving. You could tell he was confident the entire time. So I'm gonna give him an A on that one as well. And then last but not least, which is the what am I forgetting?
Did creativity?
I'm forgetting one.
You did.
I gave him creativity.
Delivery.
Delivery was money. Yeah, I give him an 8 on delivery. I give him 8 straight across the board, man. He was on point. I enjoyed his performance, man. I can imagine what he would do with more of a budget in his performance. You know what I'm saying? Where he could do things behind him. So I thought it was dope, man. I rocked with it. Song was dope. I see why they were singing it. It's still in my head right now. I don't know the words like I know the melody. Yeah, it's in my mind right now. So I see why they rocking it. It was dope.
Yeah. All right. Now
I liked how he leaned on the stage when he was talking about the lean. Like when he was leaning on the stage when talking about the lean, I was like, okay, that's creative. Like, yes. Yeah. This is what we're looking for. Like, because we can work with that. We can help you. And yeah, we can help you. We can help you embolden that. But if you dead on stage, how are we gonna help you?
Facts. Well, like I said, we've been singing that song all day. Shout out to my man, I Am English. We are going to pay some bills another time, and then we're going to come back with the next performer. So let's get it.
Alrighty, so we are bringing our boy Big Booger to the stage. Y'all give it up for Big Booger.
Make some noise for Big Booger.
I know y'all can do better than that. Make some noise for Big Booger,
What up,
y'all.
though? What up, though?
Hey, I got a question for you, Boog.
What's up? What's up?
Inquiring minds want to know,
Okay.
how did you come up with your stage name?
Oh, family nickname. Family nickname. I started out as Street Fam Ace, but I just stuck with my family nickname, so I just added a big on it because I wasn't little, you know what I'm saying?
I love that. Pay homage to your family.
For sure, for
Keep
sure.
Your family nickname. Y'all give it up one more time for Big Booger.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Milwaukee, let's turn it up. You ready? Hey, yeah. Look, let me just show you how this grind work. I know you wanna ride with me, lil' baby. Why I'm strapped? Cause I'm always in the street, lil' baby. Fair facts, I'm out in Cali smoking out, it's crazy. You want a feature, then you gotta pay me. All this cash I've been touching lately, it got my mind racing. Don't wanna talk cause I don't like to get my time wasted. Invest this money, cause I want properties and crime. Do anything but drop a dime. I wanna show you how this time works. We all got 24 hours, just make that time work. Don't try to take from somebody, go try to grind first. I pick you up, I ever see you start to drown first. Rather be judged by 12 than carried in the hearse. Both mess with that turk. I got it straight out the mud like I'm playing in dirt. I hope that God can forgive me for all that I have hurt. Let me just show you how this grind work. I know you wanna ride with me, lil' baby. Why I'm strapped? Cause I'm always in the street, lil' baby. Fair facts. I'm out in Cali smoking out, it's crazy. You want a feature, then you gotta pay me. All this cash I've been touching lately, it got my mind racing. Don't wanna talk cause I don't like to get my time wasted. Best is money, cause I want properties and crime. Do anything but drop a dime. Ayy, I ain't never going back lower than 5 figures. 100 shots, we make way more than a bartender. I'm on the road, stage keep switching they time on me. You should've seen her face when she seen all the diamonds on me. Party years on my face, just like Heron on me. Even though I beat that case, I keep that iron on me. I ain't even mess with her, that dude was lying on me. Spending money on O's, a waste of time. Let me just show you how this grind work. I know you wanna ride with me, lil' baby. Why I'm strapped? Cause I'm always in the street, lil' baby. Fair facts. I'm out in Cali smoking out, it's crazy. You want a feature, then you gotta pay me. All this cash I've been touching lately, it got my mind racing. Don't wanna talk cause I don't like to get my time wasted. Best is money, cause I want properties and crime. Do anything but drop a dime.
Hey, y'all, give it up for Big Booger.
Good luck.
Was y'all feeling that? I'm like, the dudes was even in the crowd.
One more time, make some noise for Big Booger. Yeah. All right. Big Booger. I love that performance. I loved it at the show, and I love watching it. I'm not a judge, but I do like to say if I liked it. All right, judges. Let's get y'all up. Let's get y'all up and going. First off, I'm going to go with Q. Q, what you got for Big Booger?
Man, you know what? So I liked how when he got on stage, he commanded the room. He demanded presence, and he made it happen. The one thing that I did notice when he was on the stage is he messed up. And what you do when you mess up matters, especially when it's a live performance. He kept going. And for that, I'm going to give him a 7. I thought creativity was also a 7. I'm also going to say delivery was a 7. And finally, on the pitch, he stayed pretty. It wasn't really. This didn't require too much from a pitch standpoint. It was pretty monotone in that area. So I'm gonna give that a 7 too because I can't hurt him for that.
Got you. That's fair. That is definitely fair. C note, Chad, how you feeling? What you think about Big Booger?
What's up, man? I thought he was cool, man. For delivery, I'll give him a 7 because he actually didn't have a track under his verse. He was doing his verse live as opposed to having the verse going along with him. And then you could tell when his hook dropped in, it came with him. So I'll give him a 7 for that for creativity. It wasn't much he could too much do. He was moving, so I'll give him a 6. His pitch, obviously, he was on pitch with what his song was doing, how he had to do the little singing part. He was on pitch with that. So I'll give him a 7 for that. And then last but not least, stage presence. He was moving, but to me, how I look at people's confidence when they're performers, man, is how they hold the microphone. Like, that's important. People don't understand how important holding the microphone is, man. And it kind of shows me the comfort, how comfortable you are. And it also shows me how you feel the audience is receiving you as well. So if you look at the top performers, watch how they hold the microphone. And it also goes into your sonics of how you sounding out there as well. So I'm gonna give him a 6 for that part. But other than that, he did it he was pretty good, man.
Dope. Last but not least, Mr. Godzilla, what you think about Big Booger?
Oh man, I enjoyed the performance, and I'll start with stage presence. For me, that was like the first performance I actually heard the audience really pop for at the end of it. And I think to me that it showed that there was a commanding presence in the room for that. So on stage presence, I'm giving them a 9. For his pitch, again, for me, he showed that he could definitely match what he had on his record and on his recording, and I knew he could hit that. I give that a 8. On his delivery, I wanted to give his delivery more than an 8, but yeah, he did have that stumble in there. For me, also, he had to stumble, but I saw him catch it as well because I've seen a lot of people stumble and not recover. You know what I mean? It's like, and especially the words wasn't there for you to catch. So you got to know what's going to happen next, or else, so that could have went south. And and it's live, so that whole performance could have went south from that. So for delivery, I gave him an 8, and creativity is a 7.
Got you. Okay. Well, it looked like Big Booger got some pretty decent scores. Like I said, I thought he was dope, but I'm not a judge. Now it's your turn. Everybody that's watching, it is your turn. Put in your rating for Big Booger. Tell us what you think about his creativity, his delivery, his stage presence, his pitch, how we kicked it off. We got another ad. We got another person going to promote on the If You Know You Know TV show. If you would like to be one of these people, all you got to do is hit us up at ifyouknowyouKnowTV@gmail.com. Show us your art. This is a gumbo of what artists are making in the city, and this is also a gumbo of the businesses that are here in the city. So if you would like to advertise with us, we would love to have you. Let's pay some more bills, and then we're gonna get into the next act. Yow. Artist coming to kill this If You Know You Know stage is my man, 100 grand. He about to come do his thing. I want y'all to make some noise and don't hold back on the noise. Make some noise for my man Black Shife.
Let's show him some love, y'all. Let's show him some love.
Yes. All right, bro. I'm gonna give you this mic and Kayla gonna ask you a question.
All right, Black Stripe. How long have you been performing?
About 20 years.
You've been doing this for about 20 years?
Yeah.
So you finna show us 20 years worth of work when you hit the stage tonight?
Of course.
Let's do it. Y'all give it up one more time for Black Stripe.
So I've been doing music a long time, and I feel like I'm a pretty good artist, you know what I mean? But I was doing music without a purpose. And I found out my purpose was to help people find their purpose. So my purpose tonight is to deliver this message. What's wrong? Show love, love. I gotta grind with a purpose. Show love. Always show love, stay who I is, I ain't who I was, you gotta grind with a purpose. Show love, always show love, stay who you is, you ain't who you was, we gotta grind with a purpose. Show love, always show love, you know who you is, don't hate who you was, this time it's all about purpose. Show love. Always show love, who they gotta talk with some reason, cause everybody don't know love. Sometimes it gets you. You gotta, you may feel stuck. You can't give up. You gotta then make them believe you. Cause even the ones that didn't left make them wish they didn't leave you. So I know that missing this shot in the clutch, that's not part of my sequel. Cause I gotta grind with a purpose. Show love, always show love. I stay who I is, I ain't who I was. You gotta grind with a purpose. Show love, always show love. Stay who you is, you ain't who you was. We gotta grind with a purpose. Show love, always show love. You know who you is, don't hate who you was. This time it's all about purpose. Show love, always show love. Who they is and who they was. Purpose. Stay who you is, you ain't who you was. Purpose. I appreciate you all. Find y'all purpose though, for real.
All right. That's my man Black Shife. She was calling him Strife. Black Shife came up here talking about purpose. I love that. All right. But let's see if the judges loved it. Let's see how they felt. Who we want to go with first? Let's go with Godzilla. Godzilla, you've been ending it, so we know how you started this time.
All right.
Exactly.
Creativity. I'm gonna say in the creativity department, I would say that's one of the more out of the box performances that we've gotten ourselves into so far in this competition. So for that, I gave it a 7. For delivery, I gave it a 5 because the vocals are there matching with the background vocals, but they didn't lock. And the same thing happened on pitch, where I'm on pitch. I'm at a 6 on pitch because he didn't match the pitch that I had on the record. It wasn't clean cut. And again, the 5 on delivery for me also was there was no risk taken beyond the record. What he gave us was what exactly was on the record, and I think that in a performance, I want to hear you do the record plus. As a performer, that's what I want to hear. And the stage presence, I'm at a 6 because for me, that microphone stand is a prop. I mean, I'm waiting for the microphone to be removed so that he can take a stroll from one edge of the stage to the other edge of the stage and really give the people that. So that's like a really good opportunity, I think, that's left on the table when you don't like take the microphone out of the stand and just use it as a prop.
Got you. I feel that definitely. Okay, Q, you up next. What you think about Black Shife?
Overall, I thought that it was 5s across the board for me. And the reason for that was I felt where he was coming from. Like I could see the purpose and I could see where he wanted to go, but he didn't take me there on that ride with him. There was just a few bumps along it. And halfway through the song, I kind of disconnected. And so I had to force myself to pay attention for that. This record in the studio, it probably sounds amazing. And the performance, it needs some work. So it's 5s across the board for that. But he got through it. So I appreciate that.
Got you. Okay. Like Godzilla said, it take a lot to get on that stage. All right. Cino Roper. What you think, man?
Man, I just want to commend the brother for trying and taking the risk. I mean, for getting out there to do it. It was just a little too laid back. I know the record was a laid back song, but you got to make us actually feel it. I'm gonna agree with my brother Q and say I'm gonna give him 5 straight across the board as well. It felt like he was up there wondering how long, like when is this gonna end? That's how I felt from him. And he's the performer. So if he's feeling like that, I'm sure people watching are feeling the same way. So you just got to, man, I'm just going to say 5s across the board. I don't want to discourage anybody, man. Keep working. Keep bettering yourself, man. And that's all I got, bro.
Got you. Okay. Hey, we respect those answers. And for a lot of artists that are getting on these stages and performing, some been performing for a long time, some have not. You know, some people are like studio rats. I used to be, you're a studio rat and you just in a studio. And then, the next part of the journey is performing. The next part of the perform, that's what these open mic situations is for, and that's kind of how you get your lessons. What work, what didn't
I think
work.
I think on that note, like when it comes to an open mic, one thing that you should do is you should just be creative as hell and try to bring all your people there. Like if you're going to do an open mic, try to bring some people that you feel comfortable with. So that way, if you go in and go take that experiment and take that risk, you're not doing it alone. And I think that that's what I would recommend, because some of these artists, if they just had some people that they were familiar with, I'm sure they would have taken some risks that would have been perceived a lot better by us as the judges and even the audience.
Right. That's a good point. And all artists watching, and all artists thinking of submitting to perform, that is great advice. Bring your people. Bring your people. Bring your support system, the people that know the songs already. They need to be in the building, because this is a showcase. We're not just showing us in the building, but we're showing the world. We're showing the world what we're working on. So I feel that 10 times. All right, we're gonna go right into the next performer. Next, we got my guy Juju Coleman. Juju Coleman about to do his thing. Let's check him out. Let's see how he did.
Okay. We having a great time. And we gonna keep it going. Coming to the stage, y'all make some noise for this boy. He go by the name of Juju Coleman.
Let's give it up for Juju.
Make some noise for him.
What's going on, y'all? Let's do it. We ain't doing no talking. Let's do it. Start it. I ain't talking. Let's do it. Yeah! Try to free me to the best. Try to free me to the best. 1, 2, 3, Try to free me to the best. I better come back with a meat. I came with a cup and it's dirty and drinking that mug. Pete. Kill tech on me. Still in the field, just like a G. Put on a mask to cut out the eyes like we finna ski. My minds are crashing out. Trying to fill up the stand spot. Jump in and jazz the pot. Hop out and grab the Glock. Ooh. Look at my temperature rising, ain't it? Y'all ready? Play with that paper and I'm on your helmet. That thing potato, it blew out the bands. My people look dirty, especially ain't leaving no shell. Me and my glizzy like Keenan and Kill. I keep it right on my side. I show you the meaning of killing the vibe. Throwing a mask when it's time to slide like we for the ski. Put out the eyes, pour up the paint, pump to the Dunkins. Tell them to shut it, stop making me nervous. I put a few barrels inside of suburban. They think it's like, oh, I you with the swerve. Head pop on me, put my whole leg in it. Chest down, I'ma put some lead in them. Give me a bag and drop. Be in a while, I better come back with a head in it. Pull up with the ooh, I took your Gucci to go out. Get your back blew out. Jump up with choppers and man. Shoot you right square in the back. Still old dog. I'ma be Betty worst nightmare. 2 white cups in a bag of ice. Go for the turn and spray red.
Okay, Juju Coleman. Juju Coleman came to give a show, and they was messing with him. All right, judges. I liked it. But let's hear it from the judges. Let's go with C-Note. C-Note, what you think about Juju?
Man, finally somebody with ultimate energy, man. That brother need to be performing that Rolling Loud. He had them people going crazy out there, man. That boy delivery was on point. He knew his lyrics. He was riding that beat, man. He did his thing, man. I'm gonna give the man a 9. I'm giving him 9 across the board. 9 across the board, man. That brother did his thing.
9 across the board.
He really was literally into it, knew his, you know what I'm saying, his pitch, his everything. I was over here jumping like I was in the show, like I was there. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm sitting in the audience. So that dude has I like to call it festival energy. He has the energy where if he's at the festival with the big crowd of the different demographics, he gonna have them rocking. And his beat was banging too, man. So I'm gonna get a man 9s across the board. Juju, keep doing your thing, boss.
That's what's up. All right, thank you, Chad. That was the best rating that Chad has given out. So, Juju, you're doing something good. Keep it going. All right, Q. You up, Q? What you got for Juju?
Yo, what's up? I thought Juju was on it. I can't say he wasn't. And the one thing that I would say before I give all my ratings will be, Juju, work on the breathing, man. Like I wanted to hear you because I could hear you, but I wanted to hear the words a little bit clearer because I felt like that would have been a better connection with me and even other members in the audience. But beyond that, like that's the only critique I have. I'm actually going to give you a 10 across the board.
Wow. This is the first 40 that someone has gotten. That is amazing. All right, Godzilla. You got to back up. You got to back that up. What up?
Yeah, I like the performance. I didn't go as high, but I did definitely go high for creativity. I gave him an 8, and I gave him an 8 in creativity because I could just feel him words punching up out of him. Right, it was there. And the delivery, I gave him a 9. I definitely would have gave him a 10. And it's funny because I heard the exact same thing Q heard, and I heard it when he heard it. But I admired the recovery because he was able to jump back on it, and I was like, he got a little bit, but he dialed it back in, got his breath back up under him. So for delivery, I was at a 9. For pitch, I was at an 8. For stage presence, I gave him a 9.
Nice. All right, those are great scores. Those are the best scores of the show. So I mean, Juju Coleman, good work. Keep doing what you're doing, man. You obviously are in the right business. All right, that's our last performer. That is our last performer for the show. Everyone watching, everyone peeping. You got the QR code. You got the link at the bottom. Let's see your scores. We want to know how you felt about these artists. Be honest. You listen to the judges. They gave you why they felt how they felt, based off their expertise and something that they do. Everyone that is a judge today does this. They work with artists. They work with people in the industry. They know what they're talking about. Even if I like it, I want it to be outside of this. I wanted judges who actually do this to give us the scores on these artists so we can get the best of the best and create this If You Know, You Know album. So that's our show this week. We'll see y'all next week at 7 p.m. And our next showcase is this Friday, August 25th at No Studios from 7 to 10. Godzilla is going to be our special guest for this showcase. And it's Godzilla's birthday. August 25th. Yep. He's celebrating. He's doing this thing afterwards. We'll be at Company Brewing with Godzilla, and we'll be kicking it that night. So shout out my man Godzilla. Happy birthday to him. And yeah, we'll be back. We'll be back next week. Thank y'all for tuning in to the If You Know, You Know TV show. And if you don't know, now you know. Thank y'all for watching. We'll see y'all next week. Yow.